Hey everybody, welcome to For All Mankind's N2 of Runeterra. So Runeterra is League of Legends, aka Riot's card deck building game, and it is a lot of fun. And one of the things that separates it more than anything else, if you ask me, is how the turns work. Because essentially you can attack on your opponent's turn given the right mechanics and having the right cards, but the only difference between your turns is who can attack and who is defending. So keep that in mind when you go into this. Is you can play cards, you can play as followers, which is what the minions are essentially called. You can play champions, all these things on your opponent's turn, given that you have enough mana and resources. And mana kind of has an interesting spin too, because as long as you have, like, let's say you have 3 mana left over, those now go into spell mana specifically. You can hold 3 additional spell mana, giving you what could be a slightly different edge on the next turn than what your opponent has. So it gives you a reason to not just try to use all your mana at one time, right? But the game is a lot of fun. You have followers, you have champions. Champions, which are usually the characters from League of Legends, can level up, making them much better than they previously were. As long as you can do what their card says, they can level up, giving them that extra strength or that extra push to really push your opponent out and try to get that victory that otherwise you might not have been able to get. But the game overall is very fun. It does play similar to Magic and Hearthstone, but it is different. So don't go in there expecting to just know how to play it perfectly because you know how to play those perfectly. But that being said, if you know how to play like card-based games in general, you'll probably do pretty well with Runeterra. It is free to play. There are some buying mechanics, of course, but they do limit it to, like, depending on the certain amount of cards you can buy within a week. For example, you can only buy 3 champion cards per week. So it does make it to where you can't just go in there, buy the best deck and call it a day, because you will have to wait to be able to do that. But they have some great free-to-play mechanics as well that can help you get those cards you wouldn't otherwise be able to get with no cost to you. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it informational, and I hope to see you guys out in Runeterra.